He's gonna steal the show now. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about how to survive flight attendant training. I do have a couple of tips for before you actually leave for training, and then the rest are going to be how to actually get through training. And before I get started though, if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, because I have so many people telling me that my videos are not showing up in their subscription feed, so they are not getting notified, they're missing videos. It's not fun. We don't want that to happen. So while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and follow me on all my social media accounts too, because I do announce on all of those when I upload a new video, so you'll never miss another one. Plus, it's a great way to keep in touch on more of a daily basis, especially on Twitter and Instagram. Now that we have all that out of the way, let's get right into it. First and foremost, if you have accepted a position as a flight attendant, congratulations. That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. You are going to absolutely love it. It's like, oh, it's just one of the best jobs there is. Secondly, whichever airline you have just been hired with, get online, go watch some videos, do a little research and see what you can find out about what their training process is like. Some of them are pretty open about what's going to be involved and others not so much, but definitely try to figure out, get an idea for what's going to be expected of you. That way you're not going in completely blind. You have some sort of idea of what you're getting yourself into. That leads me into my next tip. Tip number 2 is pack accordingly. Don't overpack. Trust me, you do not want to be that person at baggage claim that is trying to lug 4 suitcases into the bus or van or whatever, and then into the hotel or wherever they have you staying for training. It's just, you don't want to do it. Pack as light as possible. So most airlines will send what they expect you to wear during training. Some airlines get you fitted and get you in your uniform almost right away and have you wearing your uniform through training. Other airlines, like the one I got hired with, we just had to do, we dressed business casual, I believe it was. It was either business casual or, no, it was business casual. We had business casual dress. Then most airlines will send like required things. For example, some might require you to bring a black bag to do your OE or your operating experience, where you actually go on a flight with other flight attendants and put your new skills to use before you graduate. I took like a black duffel bag. I don't recommend that because it's usually only like a day and you go somewhere and then come back. But they do ask you to bring a bag just so that you can have required items, or if you get stuck there, then you are not stuck with nothing. You've got like a change of clothes and toothbrush and toothpaste and all that jazz. Yeah, just make sure you pack accordingly, double check that you have everything that's required, and just really go over any information that the airline itself sends you. Now, once you actually get to training, first things first, make friends. So tip number 3, make friends. Start talking to people, because these are gonna be the people that you end up living with most likely. My first apartment was was me and 2 other girls from training, and my second apartment was me and 1 other girl from training. So yes, you're gonna wanna make friends. You're probably gonna end up living with these people, whoever ends up going to the same base as you. Also, then you have little study buddies, and it just makes training so much more fun and enjoyable when you have a group of people to hang out with. Fourth tip is to stay hydrated. No amount of caffeine in the world is going to help you get through those long days if you are not properly hydrated. Tip number 5 is to ask questions. Ask your instructors questions, ask your other friends questions. Like if anybody has already been a flight attendant, don't be afraid to ask questions if you don't understand something, or if you would like it explained further, or you don't get why something is done a certain way. Do not hesitate to ask a question, because you're going to have to take tests, you're gonna have to pass these tests, and you're not going to be given very many options to retake a test. This isn't just a get by class in college or in high school. This is going to be your job, and you need to understand why things are, and you need to understand what to do. You need to be able to, it needs to be second instinct, basically. Like, this stuff has to be ingrained in you. So if you don't understand something, then do not hesitate to ask. Tip number 6 is to study. Study, 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 study. Don't just look at it once and cram it all in. Definitely revisit ideas. However, tip number 7 is to sleep. Do not try to stay up all night studying if you don't understand something. Your body needs those REM cycles. Your mind needs those REM cycles to store information. Otherwise, you're not going to retain it. Get some sleep. Get at least a few REM cycles in every night so that way your mind can retain this information. Tip number 8, I think. I don't know how I already lost count, but I did. Anyway, enjoy your weekends, enjoy your time off, spend the week like studying. For us, we were in class all day, like from 8 to 5, and then we had the evening, and the majority of us would all kind of study together, like have dinner, whatever. But it was on the weekends where we really relaxed and just enjoyed the time off. So with that in mind, like, do make sure that you're not just packing the required clothes, but that you are packing like pajamas or comfy clothes or like clothes to go out if that is something that you're into. So pack a few of those. Don't overdo it on that because you definitely don't need that much. You are going to be training and learning about being a flight attendant the majority of the time. Definitely take advantage of weekends. Otherwise, you are just going to wear yourself out and it's not going to be enjoyable. And last but not least, kind of rolling off of that one, just enjoy the whole time. Do your best to really embrace the whole experience, because toward the end of it, you're gonna be exhausted, you're gonna be just ready to be done, and there are going to be really hard days where you are over it, like beyond over it. But try to just embrace the whole thing, because that's it. Like, however long that training is, that's it, and then it's off into the real world of being a flight attendant. So enjoy the time there, enjoy the time with all of your classmates and with your instructors, and really taking it all in, you know, enjoy whichever city you're training in. Try to make the most of the short amount of time that you are there. That is everything. Those are all of my tips on how to survive flight attendant training. It is a very intensive process and it's a lot of information to take in a short amount of time, but I promise you it is so worth it. Please let me know down in the comments if you have recently gone through training or are going to training sometime soon or applying to be a flight attendant. I love hearing all of y'all's stories and which airlines you're applying for, and being able to interact and engage with y'all down in the comments, on my social media, what have you. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a current flight attendant, then definitely leave comments down below about any other tips that you might have for how others can get through flight attendant training. Okay, I think that's it. So until next time, work hard, be kind, spread good vibes. I love you all. Goodbye. Say bye, Zeus.